Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I'm just going to be making a couple of little dingly dangly embellishments. Now I haven't made anything like this for ages and ages, so I thought I'd just have a little play. I was actually having a rummage through my drawer trying to tidy it up, and I have these lovely sort of embellishment bits, little clips. I think they're little pinch clips that you pop on top of sort of like ribbon and fabric, but I like to put them on top of sort of like little paper embellishments because they got like a little loop at the top where you can dangle them down. So really simple. Just a little bit of scrap card that I've got, which I've stamped onto, a little eyelet in there, and I've made these little sort of like dingly dangly bits the other day. Little embellishments, and I just thought they would look nice hanging off. And I've got some little crystally embellishments on there as well, just to make a little bit of bling, but I just think they are so pretty. Held on with a little bulb pin, and on this one I've actually got a little obstacle claw clasp on there. So nice bit of, you know, using up a little bit of your scraps as well. I did actually start off with this little one. This is the first one I did. I just wanted some little dingly danglies to go off a little project I want to do next week, and I just wanted some little ones, but as I went on they got a little bit bigger. This is really lovely as well. I do like this, but I've got these like little eyelets. Now they're called grommets. Now I call them eyelets, but they've got like the little backing piece on, and I've had them for ages, and I've never really used them, so I thought I would use those today as well, and pop them in there. But really cute, really simple. Let's just pop those out of the way. I've got my ink there, so all as I'm doing, I've got a little bit of leftover card and paper here. Now I was going to use this. This is from my beautiful Bouquets paper, and I was going to fold it, make a little notebook, but I love this. I love this little rose down here, so I thought I might cut that out. Now I need a little bit of card to go underneath as well, because I want something a little bit sturdier. So I'm just going to take my punch. I'm going to make a circle one. Oh, sorry, that goes really loud, doesn't it? And I'm going to just cut a little circle bit out of here like that, because I want to use this little bit as well. That's less noisy, isn't it? In which we put that over there. So what I would like to do on this one, because to pop these little gems in there, I've actually punched out the little holes and then popped the little gems in the holes so that they don't sort of like fall off, so they got somewhere to sort of sit, if you know what I mean. And I just thought if I have this sort of on an angle, I might just pop them down through here, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to take my little punch. I'm going to do one there, so it's sort of in the middle. So if I do 5 little holes like that, you could probably mark it actually if you wanted them in the perfect place, but don't always have to be in the perfect place. So you just want to do that on the, oopsie daisy, on the sort of top piece of your paper. I'm going to have this sort of like on a little bit of an angle, and I'm going to pop them through the little holes. I shall get one of these. I don't think I need a very big one on here. These are great because these little clips, they come in all sorts of sizes, and they are great. So I'm just wondering, I have to have it sort of there, because I'm going to pop a little thingamajiggy in there, but it's going to need to be directly under here because I'm going to pop a little eyelet in there. So let's just see. Let me just ink this up a little bit. So this is a little bit more simple. So this is just using a bit of any scrapbook papers, any digital papers, if you've got any little bits left over. just punch them out. Obviously this doesn't have to be so big. This is with a 1 3/4 inch punch, circle punch. But again, you don't have to do circles because you can just tear bits. I'm going to tear some in a minute. But, like I said, I'm going to do this as a little project for next week. So let's just, or use them in a project for next week. So I'm just going to quickly pop a little bit of glue on here. I don't want them to be all the same. We want a little bit of variation, don't we? That's quite nice pattern at the back. Go. So a nice little simple one. I never know what I'm going to be doing each day for a video. Well, not that I do them every day, but I like to come up here and have a little play. And when I sort things out in the drawers, I never know what I'm going to find. So it's quite exciting to come up here. I don't really have an idea of what I'm going to do. Now I've got these pliers. They're sort of like got it's not sort of rubber, it's sort of a plastic in there. And what I do, I just push these together just a little bit. You can use any pliers. I'm going to just clip that on to there like that. Now you don't have to have these plastic ones. You can have just normal little pliers that you've got. Just squeeze that down like that, and the little teeth grip into your, you know, whether it's fabric or whether it's cardboard or paper, and that just hangs down. So then what I want to do is make sure I go right down there, and that's where we're going to pop the hole to pop our little dingly dangly bit on there. So that's what we shall do. I'm going to take my crocodile for this one, and it's going to be the 3 3/16 of an inch on here. So I think that's probably, that's underneath. Ooh, maybe a little bit off to the side, but that's okay. It doesn't matter, does it? So these little things, I don't know whether you've used them before. You've got a smaller one, not easy to pick up, and then you've got a sort of like a bigger one. So the smaller one, they come in packs. The smaller one comes in from behind, like, oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. God, I'm so clumsy. That goes in from behind and pops up, so you can sort of like, don't know whether you can sort of see it there, just sticks up a little bit, and then the one with the bigger bit in goes through the middle of that. Can you see? So it pops through the middle, and then when this bends, it bends over the top of that and makes it look quite neat and tidy. So just pop it in. So it's just exactly the same as you would do with a normal eyelet. It's just that it gives you a nice sort of tidy back like that. So instead of having them sort of like split like they do, they're on there like that. So love that. Now these little holes here that I've just popped on there, we punched out, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue in each little circle like that, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my little picky up tool, and this has just got wax on there. I've got some little clear gems which I'm just going to pick up and pop inside the little circles like that, and that just these fit really well, and that just sort of like stops them, you know, it gives them a little base to sit in like that. And then that one, oopsie daisy, stick in. Look at that, I just think that looks really pretty. That one's just going to pop out. Don't know whether I had enough glue in there. Let's see, let's just push them down. Perfect. So there we go. Can you see? That looks really nice, doesn't it? Really pretty. So on this bit, I've got my little, I'm going to pop those in there. I've got my little jump rings in here. So let's get Don't think I need a huge one. Should just be like this. Let me just get my pliers. Got ink all over my hands. Now I'm just going to measure that, so make sure that like that, it will go through, and that one will. And then I'm going to pick up one of my little thingamajiggies that I made, my little danglies. Oh look, we have a pink one. There we go. Pink looks nice, doesn't it? Goes well with that one. Pop that through. Pop, oops, opening up a little bit more. Pop that through there. Get my other pliers. Twist that together. And then just put my pliers back on my little stand. And look at that. I just think that looks so lovely. Obviously you don't have all my little things come out. I have to put a bit more glue on that one. Obviously you don't have to punch the holes out, but it does make them sit in there nicely if you get them glued in there properly. There we go. Now for the top, like I said, I've got, what did I do with my little, oh here we are. I've got the little lobster claw clasps in here, which are quite nice. Just to, some of them, you've got to be careful because some of them don't work in a big packet when you get them. Oops. To make sure they open and close. There we go. Does that one open and close? Yes, that one does. I'm going to pop it on a small little hoop jump ring, I mean. I've got so much ink on my hands at the moment, I can feel it on there. Open that up, pop that through there, and I'm going to pop that through the little hole in there. I got the pair of pliers and pop that on there. So that just will dingle dangle down, and I think that's lovely. So I might keep this one to go into my beautiful bouquets journal, I think. I suppose you could pop another one on the back, so it's sort of like doubled, couldn't you? That's a good idea. Or you could just leave that bit just to have a little bit of journaling on. So there we go. There's another one. Super, super simple. Now, what I'm going to do now, I've got all these little bits of card. I tried to come in a little bit close, but it does make it difficult to make sure I'm in shot. Right, so shall we have some of this card? Look, I've stamped on this. So let's just rip this bit down. Make a long one, shall we? Make a long one. Don't want that outside bit. We'll have a flat bit for the top, and then we'll just take that bit down. I might just use a little bit of this actually. Don't want the flat edge. I could just use a little bit like that. Will look nice on there, won't it? Take that little circly bit off. That can sit up there. Now, shall we have little holes in this one? Shall I add? Maybe I add a little bit of plain as well. Just tear it back. This is a great one, isn't it, to go with, to use up all your little scrappy bits. What do you think? Should we just cut that little bit off? I'm going to just use my pliers, because holding on to that is not easy. I think pliers work really well. Just to rip the little bits off. There we go. Little bit of ink on there, like that. Now, which one? Shall we pop some little holes in here? Okay, let's have a look. So if that sits on there, oops, upside down. That sits on there. That little bit can sit on there. I suppose I could have a little hole in that bit, couldn't I? And then we've got that in the back. And then we can pop our little eyelet through there. Excuse me, I've got a croaky throat today. There we go. Little bit of ink. Let's ink on this side. Oh, I don't know whether you're going to see that, but that's okay. Right, I'm going to pop a couple of little, I think we'll just do 3 on this one. Oh, my handle's coming off. One there, one there, and then a little one lower. So I've got 3 little holes. So they need to have a back to them, don't they? Like that. And that can go there. What's that like? I'm going to ink this little bit because we're going to see that behind, I think. Okay, a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. These will be nice to just pop in. Nice stash, because I don't really have a lot of embellishment-y bits. Because I haven't made any for so long. Oops. I need to start building up again, don't I? And that bit can stick on there like that. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Stick this just around those bits. Like that. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue down there just to make sure we are glued on there properly. Perfect. There we go. I think we could probably have quite a big one on the top there. Could add little bits of fabric as well. I think I've got bigger ones. That's a bigger one, isn't it? That's nice. Could add little bits of fabric on there, which will be nice. Super simple. Right, let's pop a little hole in here. Shall I add? I might actually add a little, oopsie daisy, a little circle. Do I need a little circle? Or a little piece of this, I think. What do you think? No. No, don't like that. Let's just punch a little hole in there. Let's pop our little grommetty thing in there. Actually, on this one, maybe I should have something on the back. What have we got? Let's take another piece of this, shall we? Tear that down. Yes, that's a good idea. Let's just make this so it's got a nice little bit on the back. I won't put any little gems on though, but I think it would be nice to sort of pop that just along there. That's lovely. Okay, pop that through there. There we go. So it's got something at the front and something at the back. Could do with that actually being stamped on, couldn't we? There's my stamps. There we go. I've got a pile of stamps on here. Let me just want to use my StazOn to do this. Going to, this is just a random stamp. I think I just want, there we go. Perfect. Just needed something on the back. Let's pop that to the side. Lovely. Do like that. That's nice. Should we put this on? Let's pop this on. Just squeeze them close just a little bit. Just enough to pop your card or paper in, like that. Squeeze that closed. I think that should be okay. Oopsie daisy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, where's our little grummety thing? So that's the back. Let's pop that through. Push that through. Never really used these with a backing on. But you know, they came in a little bag. I can't remember why I got them. I think I was doing, they come in little bags at the fronts and the backs. And we'll see if I've got a link for them under the video. I will pop. Let's turn this round. Squash that in. Obviously an eyelet, any eyelet will work. You don't have to have these. But I just think it looks quite tidy, doesn't it? Use what you've got. Use what you've got. Okay, what should we have on this one? Don't really have that many left. Oh, I've got one with a little blingy bit on. That's quite nice, isn't it? Maybe I'll pop that one. And then, I mustn't forget to put our little gems on there. Could do with a little jump ring. That's okay, that's a good size. Oh, that might even be too big. Oops. Oh no, that's perfect. There we go, lovely. Right, a little bit of glue on these. I've got these ones which are sort of like the AB ones, and they are really, really pretty. So I think you will just pop these ones in there. Got like a little purple tint to them. There we go, that looks really nice. Pop that on there. Hope you can see that. I hope I'm close enough. Oops. Did I just nudge the table? Can you see? I think they're really, really pretty. So should we pop a bulb pin in this one? Do I have any bulb pins? Probably not. I think I've probably used them. So let's get one of our little lobster claw ones. Not sure whether I put my dodgy ones in here. No, that one's good. That one's good. Let's take a little one of these. Little jump ring. I think this little box of jump rings is from Beebeecrafts, and they are just fab. I love them in this because they all got just a nice little selection of different sizes in there. There we go. Look at that. Oops. They are fabulous, aren't they? I do like that one. With that just a tiny little shiny bits in there, which are fabulous. Now, I'm just going to make a couple. Look at this one. I like this one with the butterfly on it. Do like that one. Now, I'm going to make a couple, just a couple of little diddy ones, just with a little bit of, I quite like this card. Did I have any spare? Don't think so. Let's just rip a little bit of this off. Take those. Okay. Just one piece. Okay, just sort of double it on top. Maybe not. Maybe I could put a bit of something else on there. Should we have a little bit of this? Just a tiny bit down the side, I think. Don't want to cover that writing up, seeing it's on there. That's nice, isn't it? A little bit of scraps. I've got so many scrap papers, and I should really have taken those out. but I didn't. Let's take that little bit off. There we go. Should we do the back? We should really, shouldn't we? Because what's we put? Nothing on the back of these ones. Let me stick this down. Actually, do you think I should have put the holes in this one, shouldn't I? Before I stick that onto there. Because that fits lovely. I'm going to go right through. Don't want to go too high up because... Should we just have two? And I'm going to have the eyelet one there, aren't we? So... want it to be right at the bottom. A little bit of glue on there. Oops. Put that down. Okay, right. Should I pop something on the back? Because there is nothing on the back. Let's have a look. Should we do a little bit of... Should we use this one? We have a little bit of pretty on there. Oh look, we got that blue flower. That might look nice. That will look nice, won't it? I'm going to just tear this off. There we go. Which way round is it? This way? A little bit too long. Cut a little bit off, a little bit of ink. Lovely. Okay, I think I'm going to have plenty for my little project next week. There we are. That one. Lovely. That looks good. That looks good. Which one shall we have? Little one. Doesn't have to be huge, does it? I'm going to pop this on first, I think. There's my little pliers. Put that on there. Could do with a little green beaded one, really. I don't think I've got any left. And then we want a little eyelet in here. Which one? I've caught my finger so many times in here because I tend to keep my finger out like that, and I've chopped. Oh, I might have been a bit low on there. Let's see. That's a bit too low. Let's pop that in. Let's see. Ooh, just about in there. That's good. Is that the right way? That's the right way, isn't it? Pop that through. Don't think it really matters whether you want the back or the front because they're tidy on here. They look pretty tidy. It's you can have either side, but when they're danglies, they dangle, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Look at that, lovely. Let's pop some little bits in here. Take that off. Now I'm going to use these AB ones again because I just think they are so pretty. Pop that in there. I think it's because they've got that lovely purpley glow to them. Right, I'm just going to go. I might make another quick little bead with green on it. What do you think? I think I will. So 2 seconds. Okay, so I've just picked up my little pliers. I've got some sea beads here, the little greeny ones. I have got like a little pin thingy-majiggy, and I've got one of the little flower beads. So I'm just going to pop the green on here. Little flower bead. little flower bead and 2 little seed beads on there. So I'm just going to pop it through my little looper, which is fabulous. I love this little gadget, little pliers. There you go. It just gives you that lovely little loop at the top. Now I didn't squeeze that too tight because I wasn't quite sure how tight that was on there. I'm just going to push that in. Then we've got this lovely little green one on there. So let's little jump ring. Oh no, I need a bigger jump ring, don't I? Let's get a bigger jump ring for this one. Take that one down. Gosh. I did move my camera, so I do apologise if I'm not in the right place that I was before. It sort of nudged. So there we go, look at that, that's lovely. I do like that. I like the simplicity of these as well. I know they look a little bit, but they are easy to make, really, really easy to make. Now we would like a little, I'm going to pop another little lobster claw clasp on here. Loosen it a little bit, so that's good. Let's take another little jump ring on there. Pop that on there. Okay, where's my other pliers? And pop that on. Love them. I think these are really, really nice, aren't they? So we've got 3 little ones like that. I like this little diddy one. So that's fab. Right, I think I might just make one more and then that's it before my battery goes, because I know it's going to go in a minute. So I'm going to just take my, don't want this, I want to sort of small a bit. There we go, like that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the green to the top. So let's have this green like that. Let's just tear that piece off. That will be all right on that side, I think. What do you reckon? We can sort that out in a minute, I think. I want to make the little holes in the top of that. Lovely. Now again, these are sort of like a bigger mixture of all sorts of things, but you can make them in any style. Just, I mean, you can have your shabby chic papers or your grungy papers, your vintage papers, whatever you like. You can make some really funky sort of boho ones, couldn't you? Which would be nice. Which is the top and which is the bottom? I think I will pop this on here. Now again, like I said, you don't have to punch the holes out. You can just stick your little embellishments on, just on top of the paper or card. But this makes like a nice little base for them to sit in. I think that should be about right. Let's have a little bit of glue. Pop that on top. There we go. Going to just, I think I might leave that little bit hanging off because it's right on the edge, like that. Lovely. Now I am going to take a little bit of this and punch a diddy little circle out. And this just to pop on the bottom, like that. A little bit of ink around there. There we go. Pop that on the bottom like that. Shall we pop something behind? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've got my little pot of bits in here. Oh, that's quite nice. That would probably fit, wouldn't it? Maybe not. Just a little bit. I'm going to tear that off though, because I would like a little bit of this. I don't want these straight edges. I'm going to do that. Just down. Oh, that wasn't a very good one, was it? There we go. Just so we got something on the back. Lovely little flower on the back. Perfect. There we go. Need a bit of glue. Pop that one on there. Lovely. Perfect. Right, I'm going to stick this on. Like that. Okay. Make a little hole in there. Where's our little... I'm not going to do it in the middle, I'm going to sort of like do it lower down. If I can get in there. There we go. Pop our little grommet thingy bajiggity in there. So the smaller one goes into the back of your whatever you're going to be using. So it pops through. And then, oops. Oh, that's quite close to the edge, that was. So that is right in, so that comes out and then it comes out through. So you've just got a little lip in there, and then you take the bigger one, and the bigger one fits through that hole like that. Can you see? So it comes up through, and then you just squeeze it down. Oops. So that goes in there. Squeeze that down, and that's all done. Perfect. Let's pop a little thingy-majiggity at the top. Everything's a thingy-majiggity today because I can't remember what they are. One of those days. Let's clip that on to there. There we go. Like that. Super simple. Should we just have some little... Let's have some little clear gems on this one. Pop them in the little holes. So a little picky up tool. One in there. There. And one in there. Perfect. Then what do we have left in our little pot? I've got like a little silver ones, like little silver beads on there. They're quite nice, aren't they? Let's get a little jump ring. Oops. Clip that on. Oopsie daisy. Gosh. Clip that on. Perfect. I'm going to quickly get a bulb pin. Keep meaning to buy some more bulb pins because I'm going to run out soon. Then that can just sit on there through that little loop, and then we've got another one like that, which are lovely. So there we go. I might have to put something on the back of some of these, which I didn't do in the beginning. So I might have to add a little bit to that, but look at that. I think that's so, so pretty, aren't they? They're just lovely. Really, really lovely. Nice and simple. That's the other one we made. Oops. But yes, I quite like the back of this one though, because that's sort of like got a nice coffee stained look to it. This is another little one. Then we have this one, which I've done from the side, which is nice. And then we've got our lovely little butterfly one. So there we go, guys. I shall leave it there. I think these are lovely. Nice little play today. Just making some little embellishments, little dingly danglies. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.